Hi, welcome to my channel, Psychic Kathleen. My name is Kathleen. We continue along today with more exploration of what a reading looks like done with a real client, and the cards that are drawn as the client brings forth their issue or questions, and how I interpret the meaning of that card in relationship with their question, and with an eye to what that card is telling us about what's happening in the client's life right now, and perhaps what's going to happen in the future. So in every reading there is a layout, what's called a layout, and so cards are laid out in a particular pattern, and each position in that layout has an identifier. So for example, there's a warning card, or there's a past card, or how others see you card. So there's this pattern, and then you put together the meaning of the card with its position in the layout and read it in context with the client's question. So this client who came to see me had a question about, am I going to meet someone? Am I going to forge a serious relationship, make a commitment, have children, have a traditional life? Is that ever going to happen for me? Up until now, she had been living with her very dear friend. They were not in a sexual relationship, but they had made an emotional commitment to remain living together for forever, if possible. However, they had decided recently that that was not going to be possible, and they've decided to separate. So she's now in the process of moving. But in the meantime, she hasn't been able to forge a long-term serious relationship with someone that she wants to have children with, and so forth. Recently she had met a man, and they had a very short-term relationship which had abruptly ended, and she was curious to know whether they would see each other again, how he's feeling about her today. She was feeling kind of negative about it, to be honest. Felt it was very unlikely they would see each other again. So I drew the Chariot in answer to that. The Chariot card is, of course, how we move through life. So this is like setting goals and moving forward. And I felt that the card was saying no. He's setting goals, and he's moving forward without her. And he was getting in his chariot and going away. So not looking back, in other words. So I said no. I wouldn't expect that you would be hearing from him anytime soon. So she said, when the relationship ended, she was sad, but it, wasn't the end of her life or anything. So she's been more broken up in the past when relationships have ended. So it wasn't so very terrible. But she wanted to know, would I be meeting someone in the near future? And the warning card had come up, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands. So as a warning card, it's kind of saying, the recommended card in combination was the Prince of Wands. So when you have cards in combination, that's another important aspect of the reading. So the Prince of Wands is saying, go and have an adventure, travel, meet lots of people, explore, be adventurous. The warning is the King of Wands is saying, now one of these explorations is very likely there's going to be a push to move this relationship from 0 to 100 very fast, and be warned of that. So I said to her, maybe take it easy in terms of stepping into a serious relationship too soon anyway. You need some time for all these pieces of yourself to come home, basically. You've been in a very intense friendship with someone, very deep levels of intimacy. And you've obviously, made a commitment to each other, but a lot of you and her are very interconnected. So who you are apart from her, that needs to reform and sort of come together into a new whole. And give that some time, because you don't know really who is the right partner for you until you are fully yourself again. And she agreed that was true. And now she had another friendship that she was curious about, and this was a friendship with a male. Again, a very not sexual relationship at all, and it would never go in that direction. They were just very good friends, and he had just gotten married, and she was concerned about his new wife was very jealous of their relationship, and she had some concern that this jealousy was going to mean that their friendship would be impinged upon by that, and he might not want to spend time with her. It might even, really damage their friendship. And the Three of Swords answered that. And I said, indeed, your intuition is right. That he is being put in a position by his new wife to choose friends or me. And clearly he was going to choose this new wife over his friends. And this was going to take some time. So I just urged her to be patient as he pulls away emotionally, which is represented by the Eight of Cups, as he pulls away emotionally from this friendship, at least for a given time. So thank you once again for joining me for another real life reading that I did recently for a client. I hope you've enjoyed joining me today for looking at this quandary that this client was in, and the cards that were drawn in relationship to her question and how I interpreted those cards. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell below, which is the notification bell, so that you receive notifications in your email when I've uploaded a new video. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.